Here's an Abyssinian wall garden created in East Orleans, Massachusetts, based on the technique I learned in Tigray, Northern Ethiopia. What had been a 3-foot-high cedar-sided raised bed garden that rotted within 5 years, and they made do with it for another 5, has now been replaced by a stone garden. So what you see here is a 2-foot-high wall, but over 2-foot depth of soil. So it's a 4-foot rooting depth, about 2 feet across. So we increased, actually, the rooting depth of the vegetables and the subsoil moisture recharge opportunity that comes off of this sloping lawn and then into the gravel pathway you see, and then below each of these garden beds. So it's called an Abyssinian wall because if you look at the construction of it, it's ever so slightly leaning inward, using gravity and gravel as the mortar. Interlocking rectangular stone. This version comes out of Wisconsin, actually, but looks for all the world like the stone you would find in Northern Ethiopia. Timber and gravel steps were created to replace the former timber and somewhat graveled steps. These are 10 inches of gravel. The other had been 3 inches of gravel over dirt, so it was a weedy problem. And then we covered it with this beautiful tumbled gray river stone, which is over the top of the 1.5-inch double washed drainage gravel, quite aggregate, very structural. So it's an extremely strong garden space to grow a robust crop of garden vegetables. The other one lasted 5 years. Well, we'll give it 10, but it was really rotting after 5. This one will last 5,000, well into the next several millennia, just like the gardens in Ethiopia. So to that old man who taught me how to make it 10 years ago, I tip my Tilly hat to you, sir. I'm Peter Jensen, but this is Terra Firma Permagardens in action in East Orleans, Massachusetts.